So I've been applying to a lot of jobs since I got laid off. And when you are actively searching for a new job, it's really important to be able to track all the jobs that you're applying to because you don't want to apply to like hundreds of jobs and then you don't remember what you applied for. And then hopefully someone sends you an email like, hey, we'd like to talk to you about this position at this company. And you're like, what was this for again? So you want to be able to know what you applied for, when you applied for it. You want to know the job description, things like that. So I created a spreadsheet. So this is in Notion. Again, Notion is a software that I really like using. So I created a spreadsheet inside of Notion, and it is to track all the jobs that I'm applying to. And so I wanted to go over that in this video. And this tracker is available on my website if you're interested in having it for yourself. Okay, so let's go over what all is included in the tracker. So I have different sections up here. So this is 2025. So I created this view that's only for 2025, and I can add new views. So I can do like a new table and I can name it 2026. Ooh, 2026. There we go. Yeah. So I can keep this tracker for as long as I want, and every year when I'm applying for new jobs, it's all in the same place. Need to name it 2026. There we go. Okay, but back to 2025. So the first thing that I like to keep track of is the job title. So for me, I'm interested in content design type of role. And I want to be a senior in my next position. I either want to be a content designer or accessibility design. And those are different, but like they're kind of, okay. They can be connected, but they're kind of different at the same time. But anyway, whatever the job title is, for me, I'm going to say senior content designer. So now I have the job title tracked, and I can open this, and then I have a different way of viewing each job. So let's say I want to work for Ulta, which I did see a position for them, and I was like, oh, that would be so cool to work for Ulta. But anyway, so let's say that I applied for this job on March 1st. And then I have another category or another column called decision date. So that is, wait, actually I want to move this up. Yeah. So the date that I applied and then the response date. So that's the day that they responded to me. And in this job market, baby, this could be like 2 months from now or never, or never. But let's be optimistic and let's say that they only took like a week to respond back. Let's say that they responded to me on March 10th. And then I have another category for the decision date. So I can say, and the decision date, that represents the day that they either told you like, hey, we're going to go with someone else, or, we're not going to move you forward in the interview process. Or it's the day that they said like, hey, we want to offer you the job. So let's say that we could wrap all this up in like a month's time, and let's say that they gave me a decision by March 31st. Okay, and so here you can put, this is a link. I made this a link, so you can add a link to the actual job description, as long as that link is still live and that you're still able to apply for it, then that link will be available to you. So I'm just going to put in google.com for now, but this is where you would put the actual link to the job description. So let's put the salary. Let's aim for the sky, and let's say that this one pays like 100,000, which is a believable salary for this type of job. But you would just put whatever they say the salary is, or the salary range. I hope that we're moving towards all companies including the salary and the job description. I just feel like it's a waste of their time and my time if they don't put the salary in the job description, because if I have a life that's built on like 80,000 a year and this job pays a max of 50,000, well, you just wasted my time. You wasted my time, you wasted your time. Like, so I love companies that put the salary in the job description up front. But anyway, so in the job tracker, this is where you put the salary or the salary range. And then notes, that is just like, it's literally, I'll have this spreadsheet out while I'm interviewing because, like since 2020, all of my interviews have been like remote. So I've been able to have like a spreadsheet to the side. But if you are interviewing in person, then, after the fact, you can come in to the spreadsheet and then add your notes here. But this is so, like if they say the team size is 10 people, accrued PTO. Did I spell that right? Accrued? Accrued? Is that how you spell accrued? Huh. Okay. Anyway. So that's just, the note section is literally just so that you can put in like little small notes so that you don't forget things that are important to you about that position that you don't want to forget. And then you have the status section. So the status section, I've already included different tags, and you're welcome to add your own tags if you want to. But so this is like applied, I was hired, I'm still interviewing, need to apply. So you found the job, but you haven't yet applied for it. I put this recruiter so that for certain jobs, like recruiters will reach out to me, like they'll tell me about the job and I'll, instead of me actively looking for it. So if a recruiter reached out to me, I'd like to add that in. If this is a referral, so if I applied through a referral link, then I'll have that included as well. And then rejected, so if you didn't get the job, you can add that tag. And then in some situations, maybe you removed yourself from the interview process, like if you withdrew your application for whatever reason, I added that tag as well. So let's say, I'll just say need to apply for this example. And then down here, I like to actually copy and paste the job description because, like, yes, you have this link up here to the job description, but that link is only going to work if the job is still posted, because sometimes the job will still be available, but it's not posted anymore because they're like actively interviewing and they've closed off adding more people to the interview process. So in those situations, I still want to have the job description available because I want to know for my own personal reasons. Like I want to be able to look back and see the job description. So if it's a role where I'm in like the 4th stage of interviewing, by that point, the job description may not be up on their website anymore. But while I'm still preparing for the interviews, I want to be able to look back at the job description. So that's when I'll put it in this section. I just found a job that I want to apply for. So this is, I'll change this so that this is more realistic, but this is a company, Affirm. If you haven't heard of them, they're a way to kind of like a buy now, pay later type of thing. So you can buy something and then pay in installments, basically. But they're hiring a senior content designer. So I went to their website and I copied the job description, and then I'm going to paste it into my spreadsheet. And so what I like to do is, while I'm looking at these jobs, so I'll go through and I'll highlight things that are important to me, things that I know that I can do with this role. So let's see, what are they looking for? 4.5 years of experience. I have that, and then some, actually. So I'll highlight it green, like, yep, I know how to do that. So that's green. A bachelor's degree. Yep. Okay, so I just briefly went through this job description and I highlighted things that I think that I can do. So I highlighted things up here, and then in the section of what they look for, I highlighted different things. And then, like I was saying before, I have that part of in the spreadsheet for the salary. So for this one, I don't live in any of these states, but I would fall in this range. So I'll just go and take this and put it in the salary description just to update it. This is now like a much more realistic one. So senior content designer for the company Affirm. I put in the job description. These are like imaginary notes for if I had actually interviewed with them. The salary range and the status, because I do need to apply to this. And so when I click out of that, inside the tracker, these are all of the data that I put in for this job. And then for the next job, I would just do new page, and then I would do, you know, another position. And then I start the process all over again. And as I'm finding new jobs, I would add it to the spreadsheet. And then if I get, selected to interview for that company, then I'll update the spreadsheet. So this tag says need to apply. I can say like, I'm interviewing now. And then, just go from there. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope this tracker is helpful. For me, it's really necessary to be able to see just a list of all the jobs that I've applied to, because in this job market, it's a numbers game and you have to apply to a lot of jobs and you don't want to lose track of the jobs that you've applied for. So for me, it's a necessity. Again, if you want this tracker, it'll be on my website and I'll have the link in the description box below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up and write some comments down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.